Why do they keep talking about you when you couldn't care less? Are they obsessed with your indifference? How does it feel to know that while they speculate and judge, you're the one controlling the narrative? You move through life like a silent storm, resolute and unfazed, while others see that the calmness you carry within. They don't understand how you can be so indifferent, so intent on your own path, even as the world around you thrums with restless energy. It unnerves them, this confidence, this ability to remain wholly absorbed in your own thoughts while they flounder for validation. People chatter, they speculate, they weave convoluted stories around you, all the while missing the point that your absence from their theatrics is not a sign of weakness, but of profound strength. You've turned inward, and this introspection has them rattled. It's as though they can't grasp the idea that you no longer need their noise to define yourself. You've retreated into a world where the echoes of their opinions no longer reach you. The room around you is as vast as a desert, and you walk through it, alone and content, while they watch from a distance, bewildered. They twist your solitude into something negative, painting you as withdrawn, isolated, even unreachable. Yet you know that this time away from their prying eyes is a reclamation of your own energy. In this deliberate retreat, you find clarity that few others can comprehend. Meanwhile, they check up on you, each glance a probe, each question a thinly veiled attempt to draw you back into their frenzied orbit. They create drama in the hopes of luring you out, spinning tales of imagined slights and perceived affronts. The attention you once offered freely now seems like a scarce resource to them, and they scramble to reclaim it, crafting chaos from the empty air. But you remain unmoved. They misinterpret your stillness as an invitation to meddle, yet you stand firm, unyielding and resolute. In this space you've carved for yourself, the storms they create are nothing more than distant thunder, fading before they ever touch you. You've earned your reputation for staying unbothered, for walking away when others are hell-bent on dragging you into their chaos. People recognize that you don't waste time on petty squabbles or indulge in unnecessary drama. Instead, you sever ties swiftly, leaving those who drain you in the rear view without a second thought. Your energy is like a fortress, impenetrable and deliberate, carved from years of choosing peace over conflict. When others try to push your buttons, you remain unshaken, cold as the edge of a blade that never dulls. This is the essence of your power. While they wrestle with their need for validation, you've become an entity unto yourself, impervious and self-sufficient. When someone dares to cross a line, you unleash the full force of your Ice King or Ice Queen energy. Your boundaries are carved into stone, and those who trespass feel the biting frost of your indifference. It's not cruelty, it's simply a refusal to entertain what doesn't serve you. People know that once you've drawn that line, there is no going back. They may attempt to break through, to thaw your resolve with manipulation or pleas, but it's futile. You stand there like a towering glacier, unyielding and timeless, unaffected by the fires of others' desperation. You've cultivated a reputation for independence and resilience. Those around you marvel at how effortlessly you carry yourself, unburdened by the need to be accepted or understood. You've weathered storms that would have sunk others, but each trial has only strengthened your core. You don't seek anyone's approval because you've long since realized that your worth isn't determined by the fluctuating tides of others' opinions. They look at you with a mixture of awe and frustration, for you've made it clear that you belong only to yourself. You are the embodiment of quiet strength, an untouchable force moving through life with a steady, unwavering purpose. You've shifted your energy inward, focusing on self-improvement and the healing you know you deserve. In this space, you've cast off the chains of old burdens and toxic relationships, freeing yourself from the unnecessary weight of others' expectations and chaos. It's as if you've shed an entire layer of skin, and beneath it there lies a newer, stronger version of yourself, untethered and thriving. No longer are you the anchor for other people's storms. Instead, you're the steady current moving at your own pace, carrying nothing but the clarity of your own intentions. In releasing what no longer serves you, you've stepped into a place of unparalleled freedom. You no longer have to bear the weight of other people's drama, their endless cycles of chaos, or their insatiable need for attention. It's as if you've slipped off a cloak woven from their insecurities and handed it back, choosing instead to cloak yourself in your own resolve. They may have tried to drape you in their problems, making you responsible for their turbulence, but you have walked away without looking back, lighter than ever before. Now you move forward with a purpose only you define. There's a liberation in realizing that not every battle is yours to fight, that you don't have to carry anyone's baggage but your own. In this awakening, you've gained a new strength, one that roots itself deeply within. You understand that your growth demands solitude and introspection, far removed from the drama others insist on perpetuating. You've severed ties to the things that once held you back, making room for the things that truly matter. Now you stand in a vast open space of your own making, a place where your own priorities reign supreme, where you are free to build and rebuild without interference. This path you've chosen is one of self-ownership. You are no longer at the mercy of others' storms, for you've become the calm eye at the center of your own. We interrupt their gossip to invite you to the real deal, the obsidian inner order. While the world buzzes about how unbothered you are, it's time to harness that calm as a force of creation. Inside the inner order, you'll discover exactly how to wield your freedom and sharpen your power with tools designed for chosen ones like you. Our exclusive grimoire, Modern Manifestation Mechanics, is the guide they don't want you to have, because once you master it, their opinions, their drama, and their rumors become irrelevant noise. We cut through the fluff to show you how to manifest at levels most can't even dream of. With over 250 chosen ones already inside, the Star Chamber Discord is alive with those who've learned to thrive in peace and silence, just like you. Why carry their chaos when you could be building your empire with us? This isn't for everyone, only the most dedicated chosen ones ready to channel their energy into higher planes of success and purpose. Join us now, Patreon link in the description, and take your seat among those who already know. The only power worth having is the kind that cannot be touched. You are stepping into a phase where your radiance is undeniable, a glow-up that seems to amplify with every step you take. Success clings to you like an aura, a magnetic force that draws people in with an intensity they can't ignore. They watch as you move with a new self-assuredness, catching glances from across the room, noticing how you've transformed into a person of undeniable allure. Your focus on self-improvement and growth has made you even more captivating, a presence that demands attention without even trying. You shine with a light that is entirely your own, a brightness fueled not by external validation, but by your own relentless commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. But this newfound attraction doesn't mean you're accessible. While others are drawn to you, they find themselves held at a distance, encountering the firm boundaries you've built around you. They want in, but they soon realize that your attention is a rare gift, something not easily won. You no longer entertain anyone who disrupts your peace or drains your energy. Instead, you stand like a fortress, untouchable and unyielding, your boundaries set like walls of stone that protect the inner sanctum of your focus and ambition. Those who once had easy access are now kept outside, peering in but never breaking through, realizing that the doors to your world no longer swing open on command. They are intrigued, even enchanted by this version of you that refuses to be contained or compromised. Your glow is not for them, it's for you. And they feel the sting of that truth as they grasp for something that's no longer theirs to hold. You are aware of their attention, but it doesn't affect you. Instead, it fuels you, reinforcing that your path is one of self-defined success and resilience. You shine, untouchable and fiercely independent, captivating all who draw near, yet allowing only those who respect your boundaries to remain close. You are the keeper of your own light, unyielding, unwavering, and unapologetically free. You've stood in the shadows of past relationships, watching as people took what they wanted, leaving you drained and hollowed out. Time and again you offered your energy, your kindness, and your loyalty, only to realize that some were merely takers, consuming all you gave without a second thought. They saw your generosity as an endless resource, a well from which they could drink without limit. But you've come to see those moments for what they were, lessons in recognizing who deserves a place in your life and who only seeks to siphon your strength. Now you know that not everyone is worthy of the energy you so freely gave. You choose now with a discerning heart, connecting only with those who offer the same light and positivity that you radiate. You no longer make room for those who bring only darkness or drain your spirit. Instead, you've learned to seek out those rare souls who understand the balance of give and take. When they step into your life, they do so with open hands, bringing as much as they receive. These are the connections you now cherish, relationships built on mutual respect, where energy flows effortlessly back and forth, leaving you both stronger and more vibrant. Realizing your worth has ignited a fire within you, a blaze fueled by self-love and a deep understanding of your own value. You no longer need anyone to validate your existence because you have become your own source of strength. The people who once fed off your kindness now find themselves on the other side of a wall they cannot breach. You've prioritized yourself, wrapping your spirit in a cocoon of self-respect, allowing only those who see your true worth to draw near. You are no longer available to those who take without giving back. Instead, you hold your head high, knowing that you deserve to be surrounded by those who understand the profound beauty of equal exchange. You've built a fortress around your heart, not to keep love out, but to ensure only the purest connections can find their way in. You've come to understand the futility of control, releasing the need to manipulate every detail and trusting the process instead. Gone are the days when you strained to hold the reins, gripping so tightly that you left no room for the world to move around you. Now you step back and allow the universe to unfold as it will, knowing that true manifestation begins within. You've shifted from trying to dictate outcomes to focusing on the roots of who you are, nurturing them until they grow, unstoppable, toward the success you envision. You don't bend the world to your will. You let the transformation start from the depths of your own being. You manifest not by forcing others to comply with your vision, but by honing your inner world to become a reflection of what you seek. You understand that controlling people is like grasping at shadows, a wasted effort that only drains your power. Instead, you've chosen to work from the inside out, molding your own mind and spirit into a magnet for the success and abundance you desire. By releasing your grip, you allow things to flow in ways you could never have anticipated, watching as your intentions take shape without strain or struggle. Your growth springs not from outside forces, but from the core of your own determination and resolve. In doing this inner work, you've set fire to old limitations, burning away every fear and doubt that once held you back. Your focus now is a beam of light, cutting through distractions and bringing your true goals into sharp relief. You understand that success is a reflection of self-alignment, and you've committed to becoming the person who naturally attracts what you want. You are no longer a puppet master tugging at strings. You are the force, the catalyst, the architect of your own reality. As you cultivate this self-awareness, the world begins to respond, not because you control it, but because you have transformed yourself into a beacon that draws everything you need. You trust in this process because you trust yourself, and that trust has become your unbreakable foundation. Your independence has struck a chord that echoes back to those who once held pieces of you. Former friends and ex-partners find themselves adrift, shaken by the distance you've established, a chasm that only grows wider as you continue on your path. They sense the shift in you, the quiet power you've claimed, and it unsettles them. They remember the access they once had, the comfort of your presence, and now they're left grasping for shadows. The allure of your newfound self-sufficiency is magnetic, drawing them back toward you, but they realize too late that they no longer hold any place in your world. People from your past sense the success you're building, and their attempts to re-enter your life are guided not by genuine affection, but by a hunger to cling to what you now represent. They watch from a distance, compelled by your resilience, by the fire that now burns brightly where once there was only a spark. But you've become more than they ever imagined, more than they thought you could be, and they can't help but be drawn in, even as they see that your doors remain closed to them. Their curiosity turns to longing, and their attempts to reconnect fall flat against the walls you've built with unwavering self-respect. You've chosen to love yourself with a depth that transcends any past attachment. Those old connections, once wrapped around you like chains, have been broken as you've come to value your own company above all. In the solitude of your growth, you've discovered a love that is fiercer and more loyal than any external affection could ever provide. The need to belong, once a driving force, has been replaced by a profound sense of completeness that radiates from within. You are whole in yourself, independent and unassailable, immune to the tug of past ties that would pull you back. Your love for yourself is a fortress, an unwavering light that guides you forward, illuminating the path that only you can tread. You've come to understand the profound impact of energy exchanges on your well-being. Every interaction is a current, a flow between souls that can either uplift or drain you. This awareness has become your compass, guiding you away from those who deplete your vitality, and closer to those whose presence nourishes your spirit. You know now that not everyone who seeks your light deserves to bask in it, and you have no qualms about keeping your energy fiercely protected. You've learned the value of reserving your essence, guarding it like a precious resource, knowing that your well-being is a priceless sanctuary that not everyone should access. Walking away from unhealthy attachments has become second nature, a conscious choice born from hard-learned lessons. You no longer cling to people who pull you into their chaos or feed off your peace. Each encounter that once left you feeling hollow has taught you to recognize the warning signs, to detect the subtle ways some seek to siphon off your strength. You've severed ties with anything that drains you, shedding those connections like dead leaves from a tree in winter, making space for the renewal and growth that only comes with release. These past experiences have been a crucible, refining your awareness, leaving you with a core of unshakable resolve. In this period of healing, you've chosen to embrace celibacy, or to distance yourself from past connections as a way of reclaiming your energy. This time apart is not a loss, but a reclamation, a way of redirecting your focus inward, allowing your own light to grow undisturbed. You've realized that not every physical or emotional bond deserves to occupy your space, that sometimes solitude is the greatest gift you can give to yourself. By stepping back, you've created a sanctuary of self, a space where your energy can regenerate, untouched by the hands of those who once took without giving. This is your time to heal, to fortify, to let your spirit expand in the freedom that comes only when you stand firmly on your own. You are coming into a profound recognition of your high intellect and spiritual gifts, an awareness that not everyone can reach the depths of understanding you possess. Your mind is a labyrinth of wisdom and insight, a place where ideas ignite and transform into truths that others may struggle to grasp. You stand apart, not because you seek to, but because your unique path demands it. You are the architect of your reality, wielding knowledge and intuition like twin blades, cutting through the illusions and superficialities that others accept without question. This is your power, seeing beyond the surface, deciphering the patterns hidden in the chaos. You've embraced your differences, knowing that they set you apart as one who walks a path carved from your own essence, unfazed by the need for approval or conformity. Your spiritual gifts are a beacon, illuminating your way forward and allowing you to tap into energies that others overlook. You are a seeker and a creator, unbound by the limitations that others accept as boundaries. You recognize that your capacity to understand and intuit is not merely a skill, but a responsibility, one that propels you to continue refining your strengths, to push further into the realms where few dare to tread. On this path of personal empowerment, you stand tall, undeterred by those who may question or misunderstand you. You know that your journey is yours alone, one that requires you to embrace every aspect of your uniqueness. Your wisdom is not for the faint of heart, it is for those who seek the truth, who are unafraid to confront the darkness to find the light. You forge ahead, guided by an inner compass that refuses to falter. Let others watch and wonder, for they are witnessing someone who moves beyond the ordinary, driven by a relentless thirst for deeper knowledge and an unwavering commitment to their own path. You are unapologetically yourself, a force that commands both respect and awe, embodying a power that is wholly, brilliantly yours. Your absence has left a lasting impression, a void that those around you can no longer ignore. Some may only now be coming to terms with the magnitude of your presence in their lives, grappling with the reality that they took your energy for granted. Without you, they're faced with their own reflections, forced to confront the shadows you once illuminated simply by being there. Your departure has become a catalyst for their self-awareness, triggering a ripple of reflection and growth that they must navigate alone. In leaving, you've gifted them with the silence that compels them to face the truths they avoided, truths your presence shielded them from. The cutting off of toxic connections has become a necessary rite of passage on your path to self-evolution. You no longer tolerate those who once siphoned your light, who clung to you as if you were their lifeline without ever offering you anything in return. Your growth demanded it, demanded that you sever ties with those who only ever drained, who saw your strength as something to feed off of. And with each decisive cut, you reclaim more of yourself, growing stronger in the clarity that this newfound freedom brings. Those toxic ties may have once bound you, but you've broken free, casting aside the dead weight that sought to hold you down. In this newfound space you thrive, your essence no longer clouded by the energies of those who sought to take without giving. Your boundaries stand firm, immovable walls that protect the sanctuary you've built within. You've become a fortress of self-respect, and those who once had easy access now find themselves on the outside, watching as you rise unburdened. You owe nothing to those who couldn't value your worth. Instead, you stand liberated, a testament to the power of decisively choosing yourself. Your growth is a beacon, a reminder to others of what it means to value one's own peace and to fearlessly protect the sanctity of your spirit. You are on the brink of immense success, the kind that will resonate far beyond what you can see. You are no longer weighed down by the shadows of your past, but lifted by the strength of your own spirit and the unseen forces guiding you. Every step you take is validated, each moment a testament to your resilience and purpose. You are supported by angels, your path illuminated by a light that grows brighter with each stride you make. You've shed the ties that bound you, and now, with a heart fortified by wisdom and courage, you're moving toward a future only you can create. Trust in this path, for it is uniquely yours. Keep pushing forward, knowing that you are wrapped in love and fortified by the powerful energies that surround you. Your progress is not random. It is the result of your willingness to honor yourself, to cut away what no longer serves, and to rise above the noise. You have come this far, and now, with a clear vision and unyielding determination, you will go further than you ever thought possible. Now it's time to share your journey. Speak your truth and let others feel the strength that radiates from you. You have a story worth telling, and your experiences are a beacon to those who may still be lost in the shadows you've left behind. Share your growth, your triumphs, and your wisdom. In doing so, you become a source of inspiration for others who may still need the spark you found within yourself. This is your time to shine, and your voice holds the power to light the way for those ready to follow.